Young and the Restless weekly spoilers find Nate Hastings tempted and he could be running toward trouble during the week of July 1 to 5, 2024. Elsewhere, someone is on a mission and two people make a promise on Y&R. Take a look at the newest spoilers for the CBS daytime drama. Young and the Restless weekly spoilers. Nate Hastings under Audra's spell. Next week on Y&R, Nate Hastings sparks with Audra Charles. Indeed, Audra's had her eye on Nate for some time now. And there's always been a spark between them. But he was with Victoria Newman. And she was with Kyle Abbott and then Tucker McCall. But now they're both single, so they may finally act on their attraction to each other. However, Nate may be in over his head on Young and the Restless. Audra is ruthless and always has an agenda. So if he gets in too deep with her, he could end up getting burned. If he's not careful, she could double-cross him, break his heart, or both. Y&R weekly spoilers. Devin makes a vow. While Nate Hastings, Sean Dominic, gets close to Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, his colleague, Devin Hamilton, Britton James, makes a promise to himself. He's determined to preserve the legacy of his family. Soon, the Chancellor Winters team holds a meeting and votes on whether or not to demerge the two companies. Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, thinks he's separating the companies to support his mom, Jill Abbott, Jess Walton. However, Jill is opposed to the demerger and votes against it next week on Young and the Restless. Also, Chancellor Connor Floyd has his doubts about Billy. Meanwhile, Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, turns to her parents Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, and Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, for help. Young and the Restless weekly spoilers. Chelsea and Adam make a deal. In other Y&R drama, Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, and Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, reflect on their past. Then they get carried away and end up kissing. Later, they make a vow, likely to pretend it never happened. And probably not to tell their significant others, Billy and Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope. Elsewhere, Victor Newman, Eric Bredin, and Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, start a new battle. Then Victor makes a deal with family traitor Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller. Later on Young and the Restless, Kyle must answer to his father about working for Victor. Elsewhere, Michael Baldwin, Christian LeBlanc, opens up to Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters. Then, Diane must pay the consequences. Meanwhile, Abby Newman, Melissa Ordway, visits her mom, Ashley Abbott, Eileen Davidson, in Paris. Also, Tracy Abbott, Beth Maitland, gets closer to Alan Lauren, Christopher Cousins, and they share a kiss. In addition, Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, feels bad for complicating Jack's life. Y&R is explosive next week. Don't miss a minute to see if Nate Hastings gives in to his desire for Audra on the CBS Sudzer.